our knees wide apart, our big toes touching, and our head and our chest coming down to the mat. I'm just going to take a second to turn on the audio. Oh, that's a little weird. Hold on a second. Can we hear the music? Just a thumbs up. A little bad? Okay, hold on. Good, better? Still bad? All right. Technology is fun as long as it works, right? Better? All right, no music then. So let's get started. Go ahead and sit back in child's pose. I'll send you the Spotify list later so that way we can all have it. Go ahead and sink your chest down. Let your forehead release. As we inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. And as with today's practice, we're going to move with intention, knowing that we're making this decision to embrace a period of peace, to quiet the mind, and to cultivate a sense of peace for ourselves. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. As we walk our fingertips over to the right side, stacking one hand on top of the other. Allowing our hips to sink back. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Continuing this breath, equal parts inhale to exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Walking our fingertips to the center. If child's pose does not feel good to you, you can always come to your forearms, taking a little bit of a break, not having to have your chest going fully down. If child's pose feels good to you, continue to walk your fingertips over to the opposite side, stacking one hand on top of the other. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more times, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to the center, slowly coming up, finding our tabletop position. Our wrists are right underneath of our shoulders. Our knees are in line with our hips. Let's go ahead, engage that core. Think of the belly button coming towards the spine. And as we release it, gazing forward for cow. And on an exhale, curling everything in for cat. Inhale, gazing forward for cow. Holding it there for 1 full breath, breathing in and breathing out. On our exhale, curling everything in for cat. Holding it there for 1 round of breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and exhale out, coming back to a neutral spine. And let's focus on our wrist. If we've been using our phone a lot, been on social media, maybe even just typing a lot, let's turn our one side so that our fingers are pointing towards our body. Good, flipping those fingertips back. Go ahead and do the other side. Breathing in and breathing out. Lamar, I love the animals walking around you. Go ahead and flip your wrist. All right, now let's go ahead and point our fingertips so that they're facing inwards to each other. We're gonna gently rock to the left side, coming back to center. Gently rock to the other side and coming back to center. And just following your breath. As we inhale, we come to center. And as we exhale, we go out to the side. Just releasing your wrist and doing any additional movement that you may need here. Good, as we come to center, turning our fingertips so that they're facing forward. Inhale, our right arm up to the sky. Exhale, threading the needle through, coming down onto our shoulder, walking those fingertips forward, releasing down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Walking those fingertips towards you, pressing up, opening up. 1 more time to the sky. Exhale, coming down. Tucking our toes, letting our hips glide up to our downward dog. Not worried about our heels coming down all the way. Just gently releasing our hamstrings. Bending in our right knee. Breathing in and breathing out. Straightening the right knee, bending the left knee. Breathing in and breathing out. Straightening that leg high on our tippy toes. Exhale, releasing down. Walking our hands to the back of our mat, finding ourselves in a forward fold at the back of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. 1 last time. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Letting your feet come a little bit wider than hips width. Holding on to the inside of one elbow, then to the other. As we inhale, coming halfway up for space. Exhale, folding over, finding ragdoll. Making sure that our knees are slightly bent. Rocking from one side to the other. Finding a little bit of a release. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. As we find stillness, releasing that bind, heel toeing our feet back together. Walking our downward dog. Inhale high on the tippy toes. Exhale, releasing them down. One more time. Inhale high on your tippy toes. Exhale, allowing those heels to melt back down to the mat. Good. Bending both knees, allowing our shins to hover as we gently place them down into tabletop. Good. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, threading the needle through, coming down onto your shoulder, walking those fingertips forward, breathing in and breathing out. You guys look good. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Walking those fingertips in. Unwinding, opening up your heart. Exhale, coming back down to tabletop. Tucking our toes. Allowing those hips to glide up, downward dog. Bending in the left knee. Breathing in. And breathing out, straightening the left knee, bending in the right knee. Breathing in. And breathing out, straightening the right knee. High on your toes. Gazing at your fingertips. Slowly walk to the top of your mat. Finding yourself in a forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly coming up. Expanding our arms out to the side. Meeting our hands at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping our left leg back. So we're going to be in a low lunge. If you have blocks or books or anything that might help, go ahead and place that back knee down. Untuck the toe. Maybe moving that front leg forward just a little bit so that it's at a 90-degree angle. If you have blocks, this is your lowest setting, your medium, and your highest. Your gaze is forward or slightly down. Our core and our belly is pulling up and in. We're relaxing our jaw, relaxing our shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Sometimes just staying in place is really difficult, but we're doing it, right? Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. On our exhale, pressing back to our half split, allowing those toes to peel off the top of your mat. As we inhale, coming up for space, and exhale, hinging from those hips, folding a little bit deeper. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 Slowly coming up, moving your hands to the center, manually moving that foot to the outer edge of the mat, letting our hands come forward as we bend in that front knee, preparing ourselves for lizard. So we'll go ahead and untuck that back toe, lift the knee, allow that stretch to happen as we exhale, placing the knee back down, untucking the toe, finding that length. If this is good, stay right here. If you'd like to come down to your forearms, please do so. We're only doing what we need. We are not trying to hurt ourselves or push ourselves too far. This is a nice, gentle, deep stretch. We're trying to find our breath as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One last time. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming up. Moving one hand on the outside of the other leg, manually moving that foot back to the center. Coming back into our half split. Maybe we feel we can go a little bit deeper as we come halfway up for space. And exhale, folding deeper. If you think you are feeling warm enough to do a split, feel free to do so. You don't have to, it's okay. But knowing this is a great practice where we can rest, where we can breathe, and we can quiet our mind. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing your neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. If you have blocks, move them off to the side. Slowly come up. Let that front leg come to the back. Finding our way into a modified hero. Closing our eyes and scanning our body. Is the space between our eyes relaxed? Is our jaw relaxed? Can we lift our shoulders up to our ears and on an exhale, releasing them down? Are ribs coming out, or are they nice and supported? Is our navel pulling up and in? Are we breathing? As we breathe in and breathe out, feel free to close your eyes. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow your chin to drop to your chest. Flutter your eyes open. Slowly coming back into the space. So I want to remind you all are on mute. So if you feel like you need to rest, cry, scream, do whatever you need to do. You're on mute. No one's going to hear you. This is your time, your practice. Do whatever you need. As we come back to tabletop, we're going to tuck our toes, allow those hips to glide up to our downward dog. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, letting our heels melt. One more time, inhale high on our toes. And exhale, letting our heels melt. As we gaze at our fingertips, slowly walk, float, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, finding that calm and peace. And exhale, releasing everything that's not serving you. Inhale one more time. Exhale, finding that release. Right leg back, finding our low lunge. Great place for blocks. Untuck the toe, allow the back knee to come down. Making sure that your front leg is at a 90-degree angle. Pulling our belly up and in. Our gaze is forward or slightly down as we remember to breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. On our exhale, pressing back, allow those front toes to peel our way into our half split, making sure that are facing forward, they're nice and aligned. Coming halfway up to find that space. Exhale, hinging forward for our half split. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly coming up, moving your hands towards the center, manually moving that leg off to the side, bending in that front knee, placing our hands forward, untucking the back toe, letting the knee come off the mat, reaching it back a little bit further. On an exhale, let that knee come down, untuck the toe, finding our way into lizard. Staying right here if this feels great. Coming down into our forearm if we're looking for a little bit more. Knowing that each side is different. If you have blocks, they can be at different heights. Totally okay. Fostering your own home, do whatever you need to do, right? As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, slowly coming up, letting one hand go on each side of your foot, bringing that front leg back to the center line. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, hinging forward, finding our way back into our half split. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, releasing our neck, and breathing out. Pulling our belly button up and in, finding that support as we breathe in and breathe out. Good, slowly coming up. If you have props, moving them off to the side, bringing that front leg in, finding our way into a modified hero, just sitting back on our heels, closing our eyes, allowing our palms to face up as if we are receiving. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Allowing our shoulders to come up to our ears. On an exhale, allowing them to melt down our back. Releasing our jaw. Relaxing the space between our eyes. Allowing our chin to drop to our chest. Fluttering our eyes open. Coming back into the space. Good. Slowly walking our hands forward. Finding our way back into our tabletop. As we exhale, tucking our toes, letting those hips glide up for downward dog. Bending in the right knee. And straightening. Bending in the left knee. And straightening. Letting the right leg go up to the sky. Finding our three-legged dog. On our exhale, allowing our knee to come through, setting us up for pigeon. If pigeon this way does not feel good to you, you may lay on your back and you can do a figure 4. If this feels great to you, go ahead and do it. Use all the props you need. I like to have a pillow under my hip. Extending that back leg, really feeling that stretch. On an exhale, walking those fingertips forward. Releasing down. Finding that moment of release. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. We rest here. We find a moment to reflect. We remember our intention of finding that moment to cultivate peace. We find a way to really engage our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest, and just giving ourselves a moment to breathe. As we breathe in and breathe out, breathing in and breathing 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 out. If you are good right here, stay right here. If you want a little bit more, slowly walk your hands in. Let that back heel come towards your glute with the same hand reaching back. Making our way into king, pigeon, or mermaid. Again, knowing this is a deep stretch class, we're not getting very warm, so be careful. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Releasing your leg, letting that front leg, or moving all your props first, Moving that front leg to the back, finding our way back into our downward dog. Noticing the difference from one side to the other. As we let our left leg release straight into the sky. On an exhale, bending the knee, bringing it through, setting ourselves up for pigeon on the other side. So really elongating that back leg, stretching it out. On an exhale, walking your fingertips forward, releasing down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Everybody looks great. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Enjoying this moment of peace, this moment of quiet, as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Staying right here if this is where you live, if this is where you love. If you want to do a little bit more, walk those fingertips in. Allow that back heel to come towards the glute, reaching back with the same hand. Good. Squaring your shoulders, engaging your core, making sure that you're supported. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Releasing your foot, removing any props you may have. Finding our way back into our downward dog. And enjoying the movement that's now available to you in your hips. Inhale high in your tippy toes. Exhale, melt in the heels. Inhale high on your toes. And exhale, melting your heels. On our next exhale, bending both knees, allowing our shins to hover as we gently place them down into tabletop. Swinging your legs around, letting them be straight in front of you. If you're on a mat, I say go all the way to the top because we are going to inch back later. We want to make sure that our head is nice and protected. As we flex our toes, inhale, allowing our arms to go up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, releasing down. So my arms are super long, so they are going to go over my feet. Not everyone is built this way. So let your hands land where they will land. Your knees, your thighs, your shins, wherever they land is good. Release your neck. Sorry, and just enjoy this moment. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 Slowly coming up, bending in the right knee, finding our way to Janu Sirsasana. If you have a block or a pillow or a blanket, you may want to place it underneath your knee if you want some extra support. You can also have your foot coming down or very close in, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Just making sure that your other leg is straight in front. As we inhale, allowing our arms to rise up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, releasing forward. Releasing our neck. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Making sure that our core is engaged. Our belly button is pulling up and in. Breathing in and breathing out. Our sits bones are both firmly on our mat or on the floor. As we breathe in and breathe out. Slowly coming up. That straightened leg, go ahead and bend it, finding our way into bound angle or butterfly. Again, your legs can be as close to your body as you'd want or as far away. As we inhale, we open up our heart. Exhale, hinging from those hips, releasing forward. Making sure not to pull our toes towards us. We don't want to have any unnecessary stress. Go ahead and gently think of pressing your big toes together, releasing our neck. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming up. Extending the right leg. On our exhale, bringing that left leg in. Finding Janu Sirsasana on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging forward, releasing down. Making sure that those sit bones stay down. Our core is pulling up and in. Our neck is released. Our jaw is relaxed. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming back up, bending that extended leg, finding our way back into bound angle. Maybe this time you try something a little different. You allow your feet to be further away or closer in, whatever you'd like. But as you inhale, opening up that heart. Exhale, hinging forward, releasing down. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 Slowly coming up, allowing your feet to be flat on the mat. Our knees are straight up in the air. As we exhale, we slowly come down onto our back. Taking a moment to make sure that our heels are as close to our body as they possibly can be. As we inhale, we allow our belly to expand. And as we exhale, we press our feet down and forward, allowing our hips to rise up. You can take this moment and bridge to reach for your heels, to maybe allow for your hands to clasp under your lower back. Or if you feel you want to have a supported bridge, you can place a block or a blanket right underneath of your sacrum. As we breathe in and breathe out, making sure to keep space in your throat. As we breathe in And breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. If you have a prop, go ahead and release it. On an exhale, releasing any bind, tucking our chin, slowly rolling down. Extending our arms out into a T as we let our knees drift over to the right side as we gaze at the left fingertips. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 Slowly coming back to center. Allowing our arms to come down by our side. Pulling our heels closer to our body. As we inhale, allow our belly to expand. And as we exhale, pressing our heels down and forward, allowing our hips to rise up. Maybe finding a bind, bringing one shoulder blade under, and then the other, clasping your hands. Maybe reaching for those heels. Maybe finding that supported bridge that you found last time. Whatever you need. Whatever you feel like doing. Remembering our breath as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. If you have a prop, go ahead and remove it. If you have a bind, release, tucking our chin, slowly rolling down. Extending our arms out to a T. Letting our knees drift over to the left side. Gazing at the right fingertips as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming back to center. Pulling your knees into your chest, maybe doing small circles to the right, small circles as we find stillness, releasing our right leg down to the outer edge of our mat, releasing the left leg down. And as we prepare ourselves for Shavasana, if we can make our room a little bit darker, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take a moment to rest. And before we do that, we're going to scan our body, making sure that any additional tension that may be lingering has been removed. So as we start with our toes, we curl in our toes, finding tension, holding them as tightly as you can. Inhale, exhale, releasing them. As we move up our body, we find our calf muscles. We flex our toes as hard as we can, finding the tension and the tightness in our calves. Inhale, exhale, releasing our calves. As we slowly come up to our thighs, we find that tension as we hold our thighs so tightly. Inhale, exhale, releasing them. We find our lower back as we let our hips sway from side to side, A gentle rock, any tension that's lingering in that lower back. And we let this gentle wave flow up our spine, coming towards the center of our back, slowly flowing all the way up to our shoulders. That gently rock from left to right. And on an exhale, we find stillness. Our palms are facing up as we gently pull our fingertips in, finding a fist. Inhale, exhale, releasing our fingertips. As we lay on our back, we release our jaw. We relax the space between our eyes. We inhale, allowing our belly to expand, opening our mouth on the exhale, finding ourselves in Shavasana. Slowly bringing awareness back to your breath, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingertips, stretching your arms over your head, enjoying that stretch from your fingertips all the way to your toes. As we exhale, we curl over onto the left side, onto our cooling side. We remind ourselves that we are on the path to contentment, that peace is within you. We find this moment of stillness to find our breath, to slow things down, and to find peace. As we find our strength, we find our courage, and we find our wisdom. Enjoying just a few more moments here, focusing on our breath as we breathe in and breathe out. Making sure that our neck is supported, the space between our eyes is relaxed. We allow ourselves to feel heavy as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly coming up to a seated position. Eyes are cast down or closed. Our palms are facing up. As we do a abridged version of a hand meditation, it's usually 12 steps, but we're only going to do 4 today. So we are going to press our thumb and our index finger together on each of our hands. As we inhale, allowing our belly to expand. As we exhale, we bring our thumb to our middle finger. As we breathe in and exhale, allowing our thumb to meet our ring finger. Inhale, allowing the belly to expand. Exhale, our thumb to our pinky finger. As we inhale and exhale, allowing our thumb to go to our index finger. So with each inhale, we hold the finger and the thumb together. On each exhale, we move to the next finger pad. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Going through one more round at your own pace, knowing that with each exhale, you move to the next finger. When you come to the end, bring our hands to heart center, taking your time. Thanking yourself for coming here today, for taking a moment for yourself to practice, for finding your breath and cultivating a space of peace for yourself. Bring our thumb knuckles up to our third eye. The light within me shines within you. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We've been unmuted. Okay, good.
Yep, you're unmuted. And then it's going to send everybody the list.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. And there is the list. If you want the Spotify list.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Courtney.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.